Hello guys from Plant Reviews. Today I'll talk about how I made this beautiful floral display. Well, it's not very difficult and is actually very cheap as well. So, this is Iris Reticulata Harmony. I bought it in the garden center part of B and Q when these bulbs were for sale, so they were discounted like from £3 for 10 to I think £1 for 10. So I decided to buy about 20, no actually, yeah, possibly, yeah, 20 or 30. I'm not even too sure how many there are here. And basically I decided to try to have like a super packed floral display. So I'll show you what I did. I basically planted the bulbs of the Iris Harmony. I made a video about Iris Harmony a few days ago. This is a beautiful iris that blooms in winter, usually in February, so it is really one of the first flowers to bloom in the year, and definitely one of the best for flower display, as you can see. So I planted the bulbs about 4 centimeters deep in this box. This is a box where plastic box for fruits. Basically, I think that grapes were here, and basically I put the, sorry for saying basically so many times, so I put the multi-purpose compost in the plastic box, and I put the bulbs basically planted in about half of the depth of the plastic box. The thing that I was very careful about was actually to put enough fertilizer. You can see this rounded small balls, these rounded spherical yellow things that are in the compost. This is actually fertilizer, so multi-purpose fertilizer, and I planted the iris bulbs in October, and basically started putting roots and germinating in early winter. This variety in particular is a nice reticulata because the leaves, as you can see, they develop after the flower. So when the flower bloom, it is actually on the top of the leaves, so the flowers are not really covered by the leaves. Unfortunately, some reticulata irises have this problem that the leaves actually cover partly the blooms, and the display is a bit spoiled, not for the harmony. The color of the harmony, as you can see, it is a beautiful blue, very intense, with a yellow central stripe and a white area in near the central yellow stripe, and some very nice, very elegant dark stripes adorning the lip of the flower. As I put the bulbs so packed together, it is very important to don't forget to keep the ground moist. In winter usually is not a problem because it rains and it's quite cold anyway. And I already told you about the importance of the fertilizer, because the bulbs and the roots don't have a lot of space in these cases, and they will need a lot of nutrients, considering the density of the plant is really exaggerated. This is obviously a situation that cannot go in the long term, because the bulbs will also multiply. Usually each bulb of Iris Harmony gives origin to 2 bulblets, so basically the quantity of irises you see here will double at the end of spring, early summer, when these plants go dormant. And it is very important then to lift the bulbs up and divide them, otherwise very probably you won't have any flowers next year. And I hope to not have done any error with these. this year, because I would love to have such a beautiful bloom as well next year, about the how to keep this floral arrangement before the flower blooms when they are in bud. If the weather is a bit bad, like rainy or snowy, I would recommend you to put to bring the plants in protected areas, like sheltered areas, under a canopy, or for example in a greenhouse, in a cold greenhouse, or a conservatory, or indoors in the coolest area you have indoors, because this plant really doesn't stand high temperature in winter. And then you can obviously see the buds unfurl and bloom in this beautiful intense blue, and also very nice because the flowers decided to open all together, so really peculiar. Iris Harmony is also one of the iris that is supposed to be a bit fragrant, but honestly, I can't really smell any fragrance from the Harmony, while the sensational, it is actually a Reticulata hybrid that it is fragrant. Again, do not imagine a fragrance that wafts in the garden and you can smell it walking around the garden, but definitely if you bring the Iris Sensational indoors, you can smell it when you put the nose in the flower, and also probably from about half a meter from the flower. Is not very intense, but it's definitely pleasant. It's like vanilla scented. So I will put a link for my video about the Iris Sensational in the comments below. As usual, I hope that you like the video. Iris Harmony is cold hardy iris, hardy throughout the UK, and it is planted in autumn. It's very easy to find. As I said, I bought these bulbs from B&Q, but you can find them in a lot of garden centers and supermarkets as well, and also obviously on online shops. If you put it in the front border, put it in about 5 centimeters deep and 5 centimeters apart. If you put it in pots, obviously, or in if you want to do a floral arrangement like this, I would say leave about 1 centimeters far from each bulb, and yeah, 1 to 2 centimeters far from each bulb. Plant them again about 5 centimeters deep, 4 or 5 centimeters deep, and you will have this beautiful display in winter. Ideally, this plant needs full sun. Can handle partial shade, but really to have such a nice blooming, the more sun it gets, the better it is. The leaves, after the flower fades, the leaves will continue growing, and they will grow about up to 30 to 40 centimeters. So it is quite a long leaf, the plant, and if you put it in front border, do not mix it with the crocuses that remain small anyway, otherwise they will be covered by the leaves of the iris. Ideal companions to me, I think, are the long-stemmed daffodils that bloom between April and May. For example, the Poeticus is a beautiful tall daffodil that has flowers that will top the top of its leaves and also of the leaves of the Iris Reticulata Harmony. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video and you liked my other videos in my YouTube channel, it would be great if you can please subscribe. In this way you can support me to make more videos, and obviously share with you other information. Also, if you need any more information, please let me know, and I will try to let me know writing on the comments below. I will try to respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.